Being able to solo people and actually send attacks out sure is nice. So nice. What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here, and today we're gonna go ahead and talk about the guild showdown. Now, the registration ends in about an hour, but I want to show you guys what I usually do and things that I really do not recommend you do. Now, the first thing that you want to realize when you're going into Guild Showdown is that you're not going to lose anything. So if you're a T4 player, don't send T3 unless you just don't have enough T4 to send. Like, you don't need to layer your troops or anything like that. Just send the strongest thing you can send. You don't have to worry about anything. Now, the bad thing, I'm just going to get the bad thing out right away. The rewards, just honestly, is just really not worth it. Especially what I'm going to show you, what I'm going to be doing is more than likely just not going to be worth the rewards, but I'm just going to be doing it for the video. But at the same time, I really do think that these rewards need to be boosted just a little, because as it stands right now, if you were to do everything that I'm about to do, at the end of the day, even if you get rank 1, this is not going to be worth it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get a few things out of the way. Now, you do want to have your prison activated, so if you need to have your guild help you with that, whatever the case may be, you want to have your prison activated. You also want to have your altar. So if you have those two activated, that's going to be a huge boost for you. Another important thing is going to be your talents. Your talents are going to be very important, because once you register, whatever talents you had on is what talents are going to be on your troops when they engage. So you want to make sure that you're in the right one. I think at the moment I am on my cavalry infantry set, which I am. So I am going to go ahead and I'll go with the mixed army set that I have. There we go. Alright, now that we have talents out of the way, make sure that you have your talents set. The next thing is going to be your gear. Make sure that you have your war gear on, or whatever you have that would match whatever you're going to be sending. So at the moment, this is my cavalry set. Obviously, I'm not going to be sending all cavalry, so I need to change it. And I'm going to go with my mix set. And this is essentially what I'm going to be using for my mix set. It's a mixture of infantry gear, cavalry gear, and some ranged. Now, keep in mind that I just said some ranged, because my ranged attack in this set is going to be my weakest. So that means that when I send my troops, usually my ranged is going to be either in the back. I'm going to send less range than the other cavalry and infantry. So with that being said, before we do anything else, now that we have our talents, we have our prison, altar, we have our gear set up correctly, now the next thing that I am going to do in order to give me a boost on this, and this is where it starts to become not really worth it, but I'm just going to do it because I want to show you guys the proper way of doing it. Let's go ahead and go into combat and get myself, where is it at? An army size boost. Now I'm going to use a 50%, which is 5,000 gems. This right here already are probably not going to be worth the rewards, this in itself, but we'll go ahead and use it. We'll go ahead and use that. And I am also going to be using an army attack boost, but I am going to be using a 50%. Now again, it's absolutely not worth it in the long run until they change these rewards, but I'm just showing you the best way to go about it. So there we go. We'll use an army attack boost. So we have an army attack boost at 50%. We have an increase in army size. So now that we have all of that out of the way, let's go ahead and actually register. Cool deal. Alright, so let's go ahead and register right here. Now here is the composition that I am going to be going with. I'm going to be sending 135,000 heroic fighter. I am also going to be sending 135,000 ancient drake rider. And the heroes is the next thing that's going to be super important. The rest I'm just going to send as heroic cannoneer, so about 105,000 there. Now, the heroes. This is where I see a lot of people really mess up. Now, The ones that I have there is actually the ones that I would want to send. The reason I'm sending these is because they all have army attack and some army stats. So that's really what I'm going for. All of them are army attack. Now, if you don't have any of them, what you want to do is you want to send the heroes that would actually accommodate your troops. You know, infantry attack, HP, like the Demon Slayer, for instance. You can go with ranged cavalry. Depending on how many troops you're sending, you want to make sure that your heroes actually make sense. One thing that let me go ahead and confirm this right here real quick. One thing that I have noticed that people are doing a lot is sending heroes that are not gold or even purple for that matter. So for instance, I've seen people send a blue watcher. Now, that's all well and dandy if you don't have anything else. The problem is that at blue, the actual buffs that you get from a hero like this are not very good. They're just not. And that really goes with all of the heroes. Like for instance, Roast Knight, right? At blue grade, the buffs are just not that great. So I'm seeing a lot of people sending in like Blue Watcher, Trickster. Guys, if you're sending Trickster, you're getting absolutely nothing from it. It has no army HP, attack, nothing. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you are sending heroes like a Demon Slayer, infantry HP, infantry attack. You want to make sure that you are sending somebody like a Snow Queen that has range HP, ranged attack, maybe even Child of Light. You want to be sending heroes that are going to be actually helping your army, and you want to make sure that the buffs are actually worth that slot. So if I have a Watcher, right, and my Watcher is blue, I'm only going to be getting about 5 and 4% of each buff. But if I have, let's say, a common hero that's gold, probably a Black Crow, I would rather send the Black Crow, even though it doesn't have any attack buffs, but this HP and defense boost is going to be much more useful than a Blue Watcher. So make sure that you keep that in mind. So once you do all of that, once you go here and you've registered, make sure that you go here, check your lineup right there, infantry phalanx. Now, you don't necessarily have to be an infantry phalanx, but make sure that you're in the correct one, because depending on what you send, if you're in the wrong phalanx, that can completely mess you up. So, to recap, make sure that your heroes are correct, your gear is correct, you have your prison activated, you have your altar activated, and of course, your talents. Once you have all of that, it's up to you if you want to use an army size boost and an attack boost. Like I said, in my opinion, it's not really worth it considering the rewards. I'm just making sure that I include it here to show you the difference, because it does make a huge difference in a battle like this. And once you are all set, if you're our top 55, you will enter that showdown. I really, it's a nice idea. I just think it needs a little bit of tweaking, and also the rewards need to be upped. But here it is. This is the lineup that I'm going with, and again, I'll show my gear set and all of that good stuff. So there you have it. If you have any questions regarding this, make sure that you post it in the comment section. I'll be checking out your comments. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later, bye.